It is the things that annoy you about this church that help in your sanctification. If this is your home church, right? You're like, this is my first time. It's getting a little weird in here. Visit the church down the street next week. Okay, great. I can recommend a place to you. I'll help you. But just listen, for those of you that this is your home church, it is those things that don't fit your preferences. It is those things that aren't perfect in that moment or rub you the wrong way. Or it's that sin that gets committed against you and that you commit against other people. And it's just so much easier in this day and age to pull back, to jump to the place down the street, or whatever else. Stay rooted generationally in a place. Do it. Because as you do that, there's this process of sanctification that occurs. And for any of you who have ever done a stretch of time, a decade and a half in one local church, you understand this, right? That there's this process that occurs over time in your own sanctification. And the biggest mistake that people make when they're looking for a church, a place to root their family, is to think that the moment they step in, that is a snapshot of a static reality of that place. No, the doctrine of sanctification would prove that wrong. 2 Corinthians 3. Beholding the glory of the Lord, we as believers are being changed individually and together from one degree of glory to the next. So as you and I are more sanctified, each of us individually, and then making up the whole of Northwest Gospel Church Eastside, as that process is happening, we by definition change daily, change weekly, monthly, yearly. It is a dynamic environment. Right? That's why here at Northwest Gospel, we always talk about, not only do we not fear change, we embrace it because we know that we are all growing and changing. And so what does that look like in that process? It look like connecting, rooting, pulling in rather than pulling back from community, pulling in to leadership rather than pulling back, communicating, all those things in process. And over time, it will pay off in the end. Our weekly gatherings are a means of grace that the Lord uses to form us, to work on our souls, to train us. As I said, the things that you don't like or that aren't your preferences that make it harder to go to church, these things, more than all the stuff that you like and get excited about, it's those other things that form you. The Lord uses covenant community, committed Christians, locally rooted, identified, committed to make us what he will.